hit record to this computer, all of the things. All right, guys, welcome. It is November 10th, and I'm Tamara. My husband Neil is right here, so you'll hear from him, and we are so excited that you guys are here. This is one of my favorite things to do, is just share a little bit more about what the products that we have been using over the last couple of years have done for us, and that many of you guys have been using, and how this can continue to help you and help you really simplify your fitness and your nutrition. So I'm going to go ahead and get right to it, and I'm going to share my screen. All right, guys, so let's see here. As you see all the things on my screen. All right. Now, last time I tried to push play on this is when that messed up. So you guys are going to see it like this. I can't make it any different because whenever I try to, I always mess up my presenter mode. So this is how we're going to view. So welcome. You're going to learn about Beachbody products and Team Beachbody. So a little bit about Neil and myself. I kind of feel like you should be in the screen with me. So you should scoot closer to me for a second. I'm like, all right. He's like, you got to promote another person to panelist. Let me see here how I can do this more. Promote to panelist. Guys, I'm going to do my best. Okay. Now Neil will be, Neil, you'll have to do the chat. Okay. So about us. So we have two daughters, Braylon and Alicia, and two fur puppies, Walden and Sasha. We are fitness enthusiasts, but we kicked it into gear when we were married in 2010. We actually did P90X from home, from our little apartment complex in the middle of Nashville, and we made it to like all but like the last couple days of the workout program, literally. Had we had a coach, I think we would have made it through the program because we would have been committed. We would have had somebody helping keep us accountable. But it was a while, so it was 5 more years until we actually became Beachbody coaches. So we actually realized that there was like a business opportunity as part of this. I rank advanced pretty quickly, which just means that I started helping people, and then those people started helping people, and we eventually brought Neil home earlier this year and allowed him to quit his full-time corporate job. I'm going to promote a couple more people to panelists. Just a second. Promoting panelists means that you guys can see each other's faces and stuff, by the way. Doesn't make sense. So I'm going to share a little bit about me. So before Beachbody, I was just really stressed out. I was really stressed out while working from home in an IT job. A lot of people were like, oh my gosh, well, you work from home. Like, you should totally just be so grateful that you work from home. And I should have been, and I could have been. And I tell a lot of my friends that are miserable in their job right now, work on personal development. Had I been doing what I'm doing with Beachbody back then to grow my mindset, I probably wouldn't have hated my job so much. I also had good nutrition back then, but it was too many of the wrong types of food. And so it was just like, it wasn't bad, but it was still more carb heavy, not enough protein, definitely not enough vegetables. And so Beachbody kind of taught me how to do that. I was just really unhappy and a huge self-doubter. Our daughter was in daycare at 6 weeks young. So it was just like really crazy, really hard. I also got a phone call at 3 weeks postpartum being like, hey, you're coming back to work, right? Because those people that you trained for your job to take over during maternity leave, well, yeah, we're letting them go and you're taking their positions. No extra pay. You're not full-time, no benefits. You're still a contract employee. Congratulations. Welcome to this new child, this new motherhood thing. 3 weeks postpartum. Terrible situation. And I stayed with it for 9 months until I realized I deserved better. Again, personal development. Had I been growing and developing my mindset sooner, I may have made that job work longer. But anyway. All right. So a little bit about our own team. So you kind of just heard my story. A lot of what Beachbody does is a lot of fitness. And I know these pictures are kind of small right now, and I normally can get them all blown up and big, but I'm not going to work with graphics at the moment. But basically, these are people within our own team, the team that my coach Michelle introduced me to, some of the people that she's helped, some of the people that I've helped, some of the people that some of the other coaches have helped get transformation results from the workout programs, from the nutrition programs. And why I think that that's really important is because we have an obesity epidemic. Neil, do you want to touch on this?
No, yeah. I mean, just, it's just getting worse. Obviously, you can tell by the graphics and the maps that just people are getting bigger and bigger, and the Western diet's just getting worse and worse. And it's not really a big secret what you need to do about it to fix it, but it's just a struggle that everybody has to actually do it. And that's where, that's kind of where we try to make it simple. You know, that's the whole thing. You can find all the information that you need out there to have, to be healthy. You exercise and you eat well, right? Like, that's all there is to it. But there's this obstacle that we've got to get around. And what we try to do is make it simple so everybody can do it.
Yeah, and we'll get into that. And then before we do, as Neil stated, the epidemic is getting worse and worse. I mean, so I was born in the 80s. So back in the 80s, about 11% obesity rate in children. And now we're up in the 20 percentile. And that's scary. I mean, and I see it with my kids' friends. I just see it around when we're just out in public, and it's just hard like that. That's what breaks my heart. And that's really what I value from Beachbody is there's tools. I actually grabbed one of my tools. This is one of my tools that I use for our own kids. I know that I'm really small and you guys can barely see that, but this teaches our daughter, Braylon, she clicks off when she eats veggies and when she eats fruit. And I will tell you, her carbs are filled out. There's 6 carbs a day, guys. We're not perfect. And then there's 2 fruits or 2 veggies, but it's one of those things she knows that oh, if I eat, a balance of them, I'm healthier. And so there's also a little star that she can fill out when she tries a new food. So, and that's a Beachbody thing. That's a Beachbody product that has come into my life, and I'm very grateful for that. And just like Neil said, there's so much information out there. This is just one of the graphics that I pulled. And while there's, so here's all of these reasons why our children are obese, and why we are too. This isn't just really our children. This really is why all of us are having struggles. And then the solutions, but just like Neil said, okay, great. So there's some solutions. Drink less soda and more water. Choose healthier choices and increase your activity. Well, that's great. Everybody, we all know to do that. But Beachbody is that catalyst that kind of provides that stepping block that makes it easier. So before Team Beachbody was around, you might have heard of some of these products before. Back in the day, there was a bunch of infomercials. And so Team Beachbody is when coaches started. So before there was actually a business that Neil and I could be a part of, there was a company that was already helping people, that was already changing the lives of people through products. The main one that you probably know is P90X. TurboJam was my very first product I ever did. When I was in college, I actually ended up getting a bunch of my roommates to do it. So I was doing it before there was a coach opportunity. And then after Beachbody, so after Team Beachbody formed, they just saw this need, that the company saw this incredible community that was already starting to connect with each other on what was back in the day instant message boards. So if you remember, was it AIM?
It was forums.
Yeah, it was forums.
Forums and message threads where people would type in their questions and go through and help each other. That's how coaching started.
And that's how coaching started. They were wow, this is incredible. They basically were we should capitalize on this because the people that are getting results are the ones that are helping each other, and we should provide an income for those people. And so that's what's really cool about Beachbody. And what we love about it is there really is something for everyone. And this is where I am going to go. So if you've ever been on any of our other webinars where you've heard about stuff, this is where we're going to go a little different, where we really talk product heavy, because we have so many people that we've helped that don't even realize that there are some solutions for them if they, for example, didn't like Shakeology and they wanted to try something else. Well, there is something else for them that could still help them with their fitness and their nutrition. So the first thing that we know as coaches that has helped so many of us is our nutrition. And Beachbody has done an incredible job over the last couple of years of making and simplifying nutrition. And they have 2 very solid solutions. One is Ultimate Portion Fix and the other is 2B Mindset. Ultimate Portion Fix is, as you can read from here, it's external controls, it's portion containers, it's structured, it's specific portion guidelines, it's portioned eating, it's very food specific lists that you're given, but you're really not cutting out any food group at all. And you can still have, decadent treats. Now, 2B Mindset is it's really all about your mindset, all about how you start to look at food, how you start to feel around food, around meals, about when are you emotionally eating. And so it's just really tracking on that, and really Alana, who is the creator of that one, the way when you hear, so with both these programs, you get videos, and they're about 24 or 30 videos, and these trainers, these nutritionalists, they speak to you, and they do it in a way that that just really gives you power. It's an empowerment that they give you. And so that's what we love about the way that you will learn through this is you really do feel empowered. Like you know what you're supposed to do in the kitchen with yourself, with your spouse, with your family. So those are just two of the tools that we have. Another of the most popular tool that we have is called Shakeology. And Shakeology is basically, it is dense nutrition. Neil, do you want to cover some of this, the pre-probiotics, all that?
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of go through the list. I mean, it's kind of an all-in-one. It's a meal replacement shake that has, gives you vitamins, nutrients, adaptogen herbs, probiotics, prebiotics.
Adaptogen herbs, so that that helps you with stress. That helps your body combat stress.
Right. So it's a lot of whole food sources. They grind it up and mix it all together in a powder. So it's derived from whole food sources, which means that all the what's the word I'm thinking?
Well, I think of whenever I think of nutrition and vitamin support, I always go back to, you can take a vitamin, you can take a pill, that's great. But a lot of times your body doesn't actually consume that product as well as it does a whole food. And that's why I love Shakeology, because and I don't remember, this is the other thing, I don't remember to take pills. I will remember to eat. Okay. Like I will not forget to eat, guys. And so I love this stuff. I started off with chocolate, like with whey-based chocolate. And now we both do the vegan. There's 9 flavors. We went over this in last week's webinar. But there's a lot of different flavors and you're going to find something that you enjoy. And I do a week of sneaky treats, which we did last month, where it's basically like, okay, so you don't want to make a smoothie right now. Like, let's make energy bites, let's make bars, let's make pancakes. So like there's other uses for it too when you really get into it. Shakeology, just cost-wise, so Shakeology as a customer is normally $130 a month. If you get a challenge pack, basically that price is just, it's so much cheaper with a pack. But we'll go into that in a little bit. But as a coach, it's $115 a month, because basically it breaks it down to $99 a month. And then you have an almost $16 a month coach fee. So over the course of just 6 months, you save just under $100 when you're a coach. We have people on our team that use it just for the discount. And then this is where we kind of go a little bit different when we do our webinar. And this is where we talk about the products. So Beachbody has so much more than just fitness and nutrition. Like we have this incredible fitness, and I guess I think BOD is coming up next. Like I hope I put a slide for BOD in there, but I'll talk nutrition right now. So we have collagen now. We have Daily Sunshine, which is basically like, I say it's like Shakeology, but it's less ingredients. It's for picky eaters. And what I love about Daily Sunshine is we give it to our kids every day. It gets them a full source of protein, a half of a serving of vegetables, and a half of a serving of fruits. And that is huge in this house because my kids will only eat canned green beans, okay? So like me making sure that they have one other source of vegetables is really, really, really important to us. And then right there in the middle, all those blue containers, those are our performance, our sports performance stuff. And this is where if you are really, let's just face it, Energize is for everybody because it is this pre-workout that's not going to give you jitters. It's delicious, and it really gives you the right amount of energy. If you are in the chat box, talk about your mom crack pre-workout right now. Share how much you love it. I see Haley shaking her head. You guys, this stuff is so good. I didn't use the supplements for like first 2 years that I was coaching because I just was like, oh, I don't need that. You guys, the difference in my workouts, the difference in my muscles is totally changed. The Recover helps me after my workout so that I'm not too sore the next day so that I can actually do more work. We have Hydrate, which is like a clean Gatorade. We have Recharge, which is like a nighttime supplement that helps your body, again, recover even more so you're not even as sore. Creatine helps build muscles. I am a woman. I take creatine because I like to build my muscles. So some women don't, but I'm just sharing. So Beach Bars is our on-the-go snack bar. And until we found out Braylon had a dairy sensitivity, which Braylon's our oldest daughter, my kids were eating Beach Bars like crazy too. And it made me feel confident that I was, again, giving them whole food, good nutrition. Like, yes, it was still a snack bar, but it was way better than all of the other like bars that are out there because it's a really good balance of low sugar, low carb, good protein, good fiber. All right. And this is where I want you guys to go ahead and type your name in the guest box or in the chats. If you are a guest, go ahead and type your name and guest next to it, and maybe even type the coach that invited you here, because this is where we're going to give we're not going to give a giveaway yet, but these are our busy people essentials. So we want to make sure that somebody on this call is going to get to try those beach bars, try that daily sunshine for themselves or their kiddos, and try a little bit of Energize. The next thing too that I want to focus on is Beachbody, again, is more than just workouts. We have an amazing amount of cleanses. We have these 2 very good cleanses. So the Ultimate Reset is a 21-day cleanse that will really bring your body back to its, I feel like I'm going to say this wrong, but metabolic state. I might say that word wrong. But it basically just brings your body back. You go from, you cleanse your body out over the course of 21 days. A 3-day refresh, which is on the right, is a 3-day cleanse. Cleanses are so good for your bodies. It's not just good for losing weight. It's really good for your body to have a cleanse, because it will just help with your digestion. It's going to help with some of just your gut health. It's going to just kind of help bring your body back to this more natural, balanced state that it can be at, to really help you feel your best. And also when you cleanse, you start to, you can really start to tell different things that your body might be sensitive to. And then you can also tell a mindset shift during a cleanse. And I'll actually share, our 3-day refresh is only $10 this month when you get it with a month of Shakeology. So it brings that challenge pack down to $140, which is incredible, especially right now during the holidays. I know I, for one, really, really like having a 3-day refresh right before or after holidays, because either I want to, fit into something before the holidays, or I want to have something after the holidays to help me kind of cleanse out. Because I'm not, again, I know we talked about the obesity epidemic. I'm not saying you can't have sweets and treats. You guys, any of my coach friends that know me know that I'm probably the most unhealthy out of all of us in terms of the amounts of sweets that I would put in my mouth. And so it's just one of those, I just balance it out. Neil's like, yes, she is. I don't know how I drew on the screen. I know that Doug has said he's done the same thing in our webinars. And then there's the fitness focus. So I did put one. So Beachbody also has good fitness focus on them. That was a weird word. But we have really incredible workout programs. So Beachbody On Demand is this incredible tool. People call it the next Netflix of health. Everything is digital, live streamed. And when you get on to Beachbody On Demand, you basically have I always say 40 plus workouts, but Anita told me that I was off. So you have more than 40 workout programs. So that's over 1,000 different workouts in there, in that program library. Plus each of those 40 workout programs comes with its own nutrition plan that will guide you through. So even if you don't do Ultimate Portion Fix or 2B Mindset, those 2 nutrition plans that we said in the beginning, there's still a nutrition plan that's with those programs, although all of them will also then say, this is how you would do it if you were using 2B Mindset. This is how you would do it if you were doing Ultimate Portion Fix. So that's really cool. The other amazing things about Beachbody On Demand is there are programs in there that I would have never paid for. I would have never paid for this one called Tai Chang. It's basically Tai Chi, but it's slow movement. When I was pregnant and I was so large that I was having really terrible sciatica pain, my coach, Michelle, recommended that program to me. And you guys, it was what relieved all of my pain. And so there is just an assortment of things, from what you see some of us doing with, high cardio or heavy weightlifting, to just slow and flow yoga and learning yoga over the course of time. We also have incredible products with Beachbody. Our fitness gear is top of the line. The quality is incredible. That blue mat that you guys see right there is a life changer when you start to do any of our fitness programs on the floor. Haley's like, yes. We probably both earned it at the same time through through Beachbody Rewards. And it was just I will never do ab workouts without that thing underneath me. So anyways, all right. So, and also your coach will always get you the best deal. So for the month of November, almost all of the challenge and completion packs with Beachbody are $20 off. So for example, Beachbody On Demand, for a year access of Beachbody On Demand, is normally $99. A month of Shakeology is normally $130. So $130 plus $99 is $230. When you get a challenge pack, they break that down and they make it $160. Okay. And then in the month of November, you're getting $20 off of that. It's $140 for a year of fitness and a month of Shakeology. Or you can do a month of Energize and Recover and the year of fitness through Beachbody On Demand. So you guys, when I first started, I'm just going to share this with you. When I first started, I paid over $300 and I got 3 workout programs and 1 bag of Shakeology. You are getting 40 plus workout programs and a bag of Shakeology. For $200, you would be getting 40 plus workout programs, a bag of Shakeology, and and the Energize and the Recover. And so it's just like, it blows my mind. Like for what I paid back in the day when it was DVD days versus now when it's digital, it's just incredible. And these are so much more than physical transformations. I'm actually going to see if I can't make my screen bigger. So this is my friend Ashley, and she was really talking about how she was really not wanting the postpartum depression to creep in, and she felt like it was coming, and she knew that she would want to try this Beachbody thing because she had seen me posting about it. And so she talks about she learned how to fuel her mind and body properly, refound the importance of leaning on God, and found a community and tribe I could count on, and it just clicked for me. PSA, I am no way downgrading getting further help or that this is a cure-all for postpartum depression. My why stems deeper than the weight loss and abs. That's just icing on the cake. I do all this so I can be healthy mentally, physically, have energy to play with my kids so I can be the best version of myself for me, my husband, and my kiddos. And so that's what I just really love about Beachbody is it really is so much more than just physical. And then you can see here, this is Ashley's transformation in just 3 months of using our programs, which is just, I mean, she's just done phenomenal. And this is just her following the Transform 20 workout program for day 1 to 6 weeks. And then, and using Shakeology. And then 3 months, she was, at that 3-month one, she had started 21 Day Fix and had been going into 21 Day Fix Extreme, just so you guys know exactly what she did. Because I know I get asked that every time I share her photos. The awesome thing about Beachbody too is that whenever you do our programs, you can actually get a reward. Just by doing our program and submitting your transformation story, you can earn $500 to $1,000 just by submitting your results to Beachbody. There's a monthly prize to 8 people of $1,000, a quarterly prize of $5,000 to 1 male and 1 female, a grand prize of $100,000 to 1 male and 1 female transformation winner. And it is so amazing because us as Beachbody coaches, we get to see that person win live on stage. And I mean, it's just amazing to see what these people, all of us, all of you, what we can all do and what we can all accomplish. So Beachbody coaches are just amazing people. We have a ton of peer support. We just, as a coach, we just really love helping other people. That's really all it is to it. So again, if you have hopped on and you have not put guest in the chat, go ahead and put that you are a guest in the chat for our giveaway. And we are going to share a little bit about what Team Beachbody is for those of you that have been wondering if you could be a Beachbody coach yourself, what that would look like. So Team Beachbody, Entrepreneur Magazine named us the 69th fastest growing company in America. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We're a debt-free $500 million company. That's amazing. We're the #1 fitness infomercial company in America, which I know infomercials are kind of going out, but hey, they're still on there. And then Beachbody themselves spends over $100 million annually on advertising, which creates that brand name recognition. Like, we don't have to do a lot of that stuff. And I wish that we had that slide. I was just thinking, you know, there's a slide that's in our friends Doug and Tammy's webinar that they host, and they show all of these, you know, different celebrities and politicians that are all using the programs. And you're going to see faces like Eminem and like, I don't know people's, I'm not like a famous person, celebrity person, but I just remember his pictures on there, you know, like, so people talk about P90X. So people know who Beachbody is. And Beachbody also gets up to 75,000 new customers every week. And us as coaches, either we've helped that person sign up or they just saw something online and they decided to join in, and then they become our customers. So like, I have over 800 people that I work with that I didn't actually go out and find. Beachbody gave to me, to us. I should say to us. Sorry, honey. So Beachbody opportunity is different in the fact that no other network marketing has 3 separate revenues to attract customers. Beachbody gives you their paying customers. You can go find your customers, and then they also give you leads based on just where you're at in the company. And then there's Beachbody also gives you a personalized website to sell all your products through. They handle all of our orders, our shipping. It's not one of those, like, we don't do, I don't know what to say. Like, I guess we don't do like parties where we have like all of our supplies with us. Like, if I host a party for a friend because I wanted like them to see Shakeology, like, that's just me, like, out of the generosity of my heart, like giving you guys my Shakeology. I don't like stock product to like sell it. Beachbody, I want you to go to the website and buy it. It's also available in Spanish and French. And we are in the US, UK, Canada, and we are expanding to France over this next year. This is Kelsey over here. She's lost way more than 15 pounds, but she's lighter, healthier, and happier, and gained friendships and confidence. She actually ended up quitting her full-time job just 6 months into coaching. And Kelsey was my success partner for many, many years in this business, and it was incredible to just see that process and that journey go for her. Beachbody is really just connecting with people. You're going to do that through conversations in real life, through referrals that other people have brought to you, through social media. A lot of my friends have entered into my life through coaching. You get to be your own CEO. You get to, have your own business, whether that means you want to work an hour a day, 30 minutes a day, 5 hours a day, whatever that means for you, depending on your own goals. That's totally up to you and your choice. But how do coaches actually make money? So there's residual income that comes from orders that people are just continually getting every month, like Shakeology and other products. And then there's team cycle bonuses, which you will cycle $14 to $18 every time your team, so your team, not just you, but every time your team, every single person that you've ever helped get started as a coach, and every person that they've ever helped generates $300, you make $14 to $18. And then Beachbody also has 10% matching bonuses as you rank advance, which means that you're growing a team of coaches. And then there's also profit sharing and quarterly bonuses. And within 4 months, my friend Kim earned enough to pay monthly tuition private school for her 2 boys. Again, some people really like to see the money, so we show this little infographic so that you can kind of see what are the average earnings. So, a lot of people stay at that coach rank. That means that they're just staying there. They're using the products. They're helping a couple people here and there. Emerald is when you start to have a couple of people on your team. Ruby, a couple more people. Diamond, a couple more. Star Diamond, a couple more. So it just, really just depends on what you want from this business. This is where I say, please don't share these. Please don't take screenshots of any of this, because these are our coaches' income statements. So this is what people are actually making in the business. So my friend Anita on the left joined in October of 2016 was her second month as a coach, and she had earned $500. And you can kind of see July was, July of each year, $400 one year, $1,200 the next, $2,000, $300 the next. And then a little bit bigger in the middle, you can really just see where the potential, just depending on your own desire and your own income growth desires, really happens for you. And then here, I really like to share these too, because it can kind of show that it's more than just a couple $1,000s. If you really want to make this more of a big thing that could provide a lot of money for your family, for your church, for your kids, for yourself, to just do things. So this is Jamie and Kim Fitzpatrick on the left, and then my friend Keisha Embry on the right, and just their income progressions over the years. And just, it's crazy to think that you can just do that by helping people learn that you don't have to make fitness and nutrition so hard. You can really simplify it through Beachbody products. And that's all that these people are doing, is showing people the simple way. So if you are thinking about being a coach, you do not have to be a nutrition or fitness expert. You definitely don't need to be at your fitness and nutrition goals. And you definitely don't need to have sales experience. What you do need to be is somebody that cares about changing your own life and helping other people change theirs. You need to be committed to being a proof that the products work. So you just need to be doing your own workouts and drinking Shakeology or Energize and Recover, whatever it is that you're focused on. You just need to do that, and do that with consistency. And you just need to be, open to improving and developing yourself, and coachable, willing to learn. I feel like I need a sip of water too.
Get you one.
Mm-hmm. So Beachbody does a lot of cool things for us coaches. Of course, commissions, so of course income, bonuses when we grow our team, trips. I know Neil and I have been very fortunate that we've always gotten to go on the Beachbody trips since we've joined in as coaches. So we've gone places like Cancun, we've gone to Mexico, we've gone to Las Vegas, just really some amazing things that we wouldn't have been able to do if it wasn't for this opportunity. And we take our kids on those trips. So make some of them. This is true. Vegas, they did not go. But we also are really, I think about Beachbody as we're getting paid to go to business school. You're getting paid to go and get personal development, which is basically just growing your mindset. And then of course they're giving lots of recognition. Outstanding community, outstanding company support. So Beachbody, again, has coach training for us. They have marketing tools. They have communication every week we have a wake-up call, which is basically like a coach talking and sharing their success stories, a newsletter that comes out. We have a really great FAQ section whenever you have questions about things. And then Beachbody is really present on social media to help you out and to just be there and be accessible to you as a coach. What you can expect from our team is we do that new coach training through Beachbody. We do have monthly team calls. We have monthly webinars like this one where we're sharing the opportunity. We have leadership training. We have a Facebook page. We do tons of recognition and accountability. And we have a lot of fun. Whenever we get to meet together, we always make sure that we're just uplifting each other, whether that is through a Zoom call like this that we meet weekly, or whether it's actually going places and getting to go on vacations and trips together. Oh, all right, hold up. Okay, there it is. The other thing, and that's kind of what I told you about just a second ago, meeting virtually. These are opportunities that we meet virtually. So for example, we have coaches like Heidi and Haley and Brooke and Casey who host virtual power hours every week for our team. And that basically is just an hour where we help each other get our work done. We help each other with talking to people, with communication. And then we have virtual workouts where it's just that you can work out with people. And if you are in our Fit and Faith group and you're watching this, this is what we want you to do. We want you to work out with your buddy or with our team. So you'll see that info more. So there's options. You can join in as a coach. You can join in as a customer. You can just stay if you are in our Fit and Faith group right now, you can just stay and you're going to get a couple sample workouts that will provide to you guys so that you can see those. But if you are like, hey, I really, really want that extra accountability for myself by being a coach, and I really want to help others with their goals, or maybe you're not ready for that and you're just like, I just really want to work on my own personal goals and just do this for myself, for me. So joining as a customer, you would get a challenge pack. Your average savings are $40 to $75. That would, again, that's when I talked about earlier, get you that combo of Beachbody On Demand, Shakeology, or Energize and Recover. Again, your coach is going to be there to help you figure out what's best for you. The coach versus the customer, what's the difference? The coach, there's a $40 fee that you have when you sign up, but that fee is waived if you get a challenge pack, which almost all coaches sign up with a challenge pack. You save 25% off on all future orders, and you can earn money from your referrals. Whereas a customer, the cost is the same to join in as a customer. There's just no future savings on any of your orders, and there's no commissions. So if you do decide that you want to be a coach, again, there's different levels of coach. So we like to kind of break it down like this. A discount coach is just somebody that's really just wanting that discount on their products. They don't really want to work the business at all. They don't really want any sales. Like if their mom wants to order, cool. But like they're not going to like go and talk to anybody about it. Like you just really want it for yourself. And then there's the hobby coach, which is you just love the Beachbody products. You're just naturally able to share. Maybe your coworkers are just starting to see that things are different, whether that's your mindset, your attitude, or your own physical appearance. And you just want to earn a little bit of extra income. Or there's that business builder. That means that you're like all in. You really want to build a life of financial freedom in a different way that you might not be able to in your typical 9 to 5. And by full-time business builder, what that says right there, full-time looks different for everybody. There are some coaches that are making multiple 6 figures and are working, honestly, like we've been on calls and they're working like 2 hours a day. And it's just because they have built such a solid team. And they're still doing work. And so it's just one of those. And then there's people, that work an hour a day. There's moms that work an hour a day. There's people like me. I really love what I do. So I work like 4 hours a day because I'm in growth mode right now. Coaches do have a $15.95 monthly coach fee, and that does just cover a lot of different things. As you can see, it is waived if you are military. I'll pass over. So just think about that. Like what could being a coach do for you? And I'll also, let me copy this. You guys can go to this if you want to. If you're like, wow, I'm actually really interested in these products, but that was so much. I don't remember what everything was that I shared. I'll put this in the comments section or in the chat in just a second. But really just think about like, what could being a coach do for me, or what could even being a customer do for me? Who would I help? What are my goals and dreams? And then just your coach just wants to know from you, like, what did you like about this presentation? Because Neil and I are always wanting to tweak these and make these better. We also would love to know, like, what did you see that would benefit you and which option appeals to you if you're ready to do something to change where you're at. Would you prefer to be a customer or a coach? And what I'm going to do is I am going to show you guys that this is a form that I actually have made that really breaks this presentation down. So if you just type in the words tinyurl.com/bbop form, I know, kind of random, it will bring you, I'm trying to see where my form is. I think that's my Facebook page. It will bring you to this really easy form to fill out if you want to fill it out. And there's no pressure to fill it out, but if you're like, hey, I really liked what I saw, this form is what it will lead you to. And it basically, you just fill out your name, your address, your coach. What did you like about the presentation? Which option appeals to you? And what did you see that you would benefit most from? What did you see that you would benefit most from? Did I get that? Or are you trying to make sure you got it right? So, so that way you just kind of can be reminded while it's fresh on your brain. And maybe your coach wasn't here tonight, or you guys aren't going to chat tonight, but you can know that you can, let them know what you saw that was interesting to you. Did you get that typed in the chat? I know, I tried to do BB form and it didn't work. Good. All right, I'm going to stop my screen share. So I'm excited. Thank you guys all for hopping on here. And I would love to just open it up. Does anybody have any questions that you guys would like to ask while we are all together? No. I love this. Roxanne was saying she loves BOD. Tai Ching is what enabled Erica to be able to work out again. That's amazing. And then Erica asked, that is a great question, Erica. So it was asked if the people who were watching on Facebook Live will be entered into the prizes too. And the answer is no. So if you're on Facebook Live and you typed guest in the comments, maybe we'll go back in and we'll give you like a lower prize. But you actually had to be physically on this webinar to be entered in. So I will give all of you Facebook watchers, if you're still there, like 30 seconds to click on the link and say that you watched the whole webinar and type guest in here. I see more popping on. So again, if you were in the Facebook group and you were watching it there, make sure that you type guest really quickly in the chat box, and we will do our giveaway. And our giveaway, again, it's, I should have grabbed it. You want me to go grab it? Neil's gonna entertain you guys for a hot second.
I don't really do entertaining, so we're just gonna kind of take a moment of silence.
I got them all. Are we doing one or two? Okay. All right, guys, I got my stash. No big deal.
No big deal.
No big deal. Got my stash. Oh my gosh. Oh, Erica, thank you for letting me know that there's people watching us live on there. I should have repeated that a few more times. We will do something. We'll do something more in that group with the. All right. So Amy says, I have loved every BOD program I've done. Can you order the 3-day refresh with the discount if you already ordered your Shakeology this month? You can get, so as a coach, because Amy, you're a coach, so I think that the 3-day refresh, you would want to get, you could go ahead and get, you could do two things. You could get the 3-day refresh challenge pack if you wanted, but I think it would actually make more sense as a coach to get the 3-day refresh and get it without Shakeology, because I think it like takes it to like $35. So I think that that's probably what I would do is get it just without Shakeology, or you could get it with Shakeology if you're just like, I want to try a different flavor of Shakeology. Because I've done that too, where I just like get it with the flavor of Shakeology that I don't normally have. And it's like $45, I think, in that case, as a coach. Okay, so we are going to do our drawing for our first. Neil said we're drawing 2. Yes? And the Energize go. All right.
I got my Halloween bucket, so.
So scary. Like I'm like dying over here. My throat hurts.
Alrighty, here we go.
It's upside down. You looked at it.
I looked at it.
I'm like, were you supposed to look at it?
It's Roxanne.
Roxanne.
So that's awesome. All right.
Awesome. So Roxanne, if you will send Neil and myself a private message on here, and you can just send it to, so just go to where it says like 2 and then just send to Tamra. Send me your mailing address, and would you prefer peanut butter chocolate or chocolate cherry? Or what are we doing?
Chocolate cherry almond.
Chocolate cherry almond or peanut butter. Oh, yay! Roxanne said she told her husband that she never wins anything. So Roxanne, you can type to us. So basically, in the beach bars, you get to choose between, or you can just tell me. I'll make it a surprise. But you get to choose between peanut butter chocolate or chocolate cherry almond. And then Energize, you get to choose between lemon or fruit punch. Lemon is tart, fruit punch is very sweet. And then we have Daily Sunshine packets available. We do. Oh, you get to choose if you would like Daily Sunshine in strawberry and banana, in chocolate, or pumpkin spice Shakeology.
Ooh.
So that choice is up to you. So Roxanne, you can message us what you would like. Neil, next.
You can draw this one.
Okay. Draw this one. We have Jen. Woo woo! Congratulations! All right, Jen, same thing. Chocolate cherry almond. Here, I'll type this really quick. Oh yeah. Okay, so Roxanne sent me. Good job. So Roxanne, if you'll send me your mailing address, I'll copy that down. So Jen, tell me if you want chocolate cherry almond, peanut butter chocolate, and then lemon or, oh yeah, and Roxanne, tell me too if you want lemon or fruit punch Energize. And then Jen, you can tell us too if you want the Daily Sunshine in strawberry and banana, the Daily Sunshine in chocolate, or pumpkin spice Shakeology. We would give you our peppermint mocha, but it's gone.
Yeah.
So sorry, guys.
On now.
It's we have drank we did not order enough.
It's still is.
I think it is still available. I'm pretty positive. If anybody has tried to order today, I think actually both are still available on the website. So, and you get like a discount on pumpkin spice at this time. So awesome. Okay, I've got Roxanne's information, so I need Jen's. Yes.
Any more questions? No questions? Again, guys, if you guys do and fill out that survey, we'd love your feedback on that. And then, of course, if you have any more questions, just get with your coach and they can explain anything else to you. And do you if they're in part of the Fit and Faith group, they get points?
Oh, yeah. You guys get 5 bonus points if you're in Fit and Faith. I forgot to say that. So if you watched it, and if you were watching this live, if you're on Facebook right now and you're watching it live, I mean, we won't know if well, actually, we will know if you're on the webinar because I can take a screenshot of his name really quick, and I'm going to do that. So smile. So anyways, you guys will all get extra bonus points, 5 extra bonus points for being on the webinar, which is pretty sweet. So, all right. Jen, I'm still waiting for Jen's information, so I will hang on the line. If anybody does have any questions that come up, just let us know. I will stop streaming to Facebook, and I will stop the recording, and Jen will wait for you guys.